stacking every month. Put that work in, I deserve to stunt. Bring the baddies to the front. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Yeah. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Look, I deserve some time away. I feel good cause I'm posted. Just won't put my feet in the sand. Ain't trying to be far from oceans. Don't want.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you guys hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And also, guys, smash that like button. It's free and it don't cost you a thing. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking out with us and everybody that's pretty much got the channel to over 200 subs. We appreciate that. Now we're on the road to trying to get to 300 subs. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend that we are here, baby. All right, so let's get into it. You know, the biggest question on the table this afternoon is, are you satisfied? Now, I got a chance to watch a lot of videos on today, a lot of different Detroit Lions content creators, and shout out to each and every one of those guys that put the hard work in and talked about so many different prospects or players that the Lions could go after. Now, a lot of us talked about Za'Darius Smith, and pretty much we landed Za'Darius Smith. We talked about him so much where we actually ended up landing this guy. It's probably one of the guys that we knew that Brad Holmes would go after. It wasn't going to cost a lot of money. It wasn't going to break the bank. And he's a solid guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say he's an elite pass rusher, but he's one of the solid contributors out there. And he can get to the quarterback. And it's better than what we had on our team. But at the same time, when you're going through a lot of the comment sections, you're reading guys that are not, people are really not really satisfied with just walking away with Za'Darius Smith. Now, you got to understand this too, that Brad Holmes did a couple of weeks ago pick up Isaiah Thomas and poached him off of the Cincinnati Bengals practice squad. So you got to look at that as well. And then you got to also look at the Muhammad kid that's on the team as well. So I know if it was me, I'm a little bit different from Brad Holmes. Personally, in my opinion, if it's me, I'm going to do my best to try to secure getting an elite pass rusher. Just like Aiden Hutchinson is elite, I'm going to do my best as a GM to go and get the elite talent. If that means I have to go out there and give up something to get Myles Garrett, I do it. You know, the Lions got to understand the draft pick that you're drafting is pretty much a second-round pick anyway. It's going to be late in the first round. So giving up some picks sometimes is okay. It's okay because all of those guys are not going to play anyway. If you got 7 to 8 picks, a lot of those dudes are not going to play. A lot of the guys that we drafted this year, all of them is not going to play. But some of them will play. Some of them will get an opportunity. Guys like Terrion Arnold getting an opportunity. Vaki is getting a little opportunity whenever he gets a chance to get out there. Rakestraw, whenever they are allowed to put him out on the field or give him a little time out there, he's getting out there. But at the same time, man, you got to look at it, man. We're so caught up with the draft picks where we should be thinking about getting an elite pass rush. That's what my mind would have been on if I was the GM. I'm going to finally tackle this situation because as fans, I know some of you guys are disappointed because you wanted a little bit more. You wanted Za'Darius Smith and Myles Garrett. Let's keep it a hundo. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck with me. You wanted Myles Garrett and you wanted Za'Darius. Oh man, my bad, guys. Za'Darius Smith. You wanted both of these guys. You didn't just want to walk away with Za'Darius Smith. You wanted somebody else to go along with him. Even if it was Aziz, you wanted to walk away with Aziz. You didn't care if it was Arden Key. You didn't care if it was Harold Landry. You didn't care who it was. You just wanted another guy to go along to give us an elite pass rush. We know that Pascal, he's dealing with the sickness and shout out to Pascal because we know that he deals with the illness in his body and things of that nature. So definitely, man, we wish him nothing but the best when it comes to him being able to play and stuff like that. Because I don't know if I do know that he has cancer, fighting cancer. I do know that he's fighting cancer, and it's kind of hard. And he's in and out of the lineup, so it's kind of tough. But at the same time, you wanted to walk away with somebody else today. You didn't want to just walk away with Za'Darius Smith. Let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it real. And we're not saying that Brad is not doing his job. You just wanted to walk away with someone else. You didn't want to just have Za'Darius out there because it's going to take more than Za'Darius to get it done. Za'Darius is cool, but, when you look at the dogs out there like Max Crosby and Myles Garrett, you knew, and Detroit knew, they wasn't willing to give up a lot to get those players. And at the end of the day, because you want a Super Bowl in Detroit, sometimes you have to make the decision to do the thing that you don't want to do. And you might have to give up a couple draft picks. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay because, pretty much the team is already built anyway. This team is pretty much built. The offensive side of the ball, when you look into the draft this season, you ain't going to be looking for no running back. You may look for a receiver, but you're not going to be looking for no running back. You might look for a couple linemen. But other than that, you need a pass rush. That's your number one thing. You need to develop a guy now. Last year, instead of him doubling up on the corner position, he should have drafted a defensive end, and we wouldn't be having this problem. We could have had a young guy waiting in the wings to be developed. So if Davenport goes down or Hutch goes down, we got a young guy that's ready to go. I made mention last season that we should have got Adisa in the draft. We should have got Adisa Isaac from Penn State. We should have got him. We could have got the kid from Colorado State, the Kamara kid, Mohamed Kamara. He was nice, even though he was undersized. And I know that Brad Holmes, they like the bigger guys, the 6'4", 6'5" guys and up, 260, 270 pound, maybe 280 pound guys is what they really want. They want that girth up front. And I can understand that. But at the same time, as a fan of the Detroit Lions, I can tell that some of the fans did not like just walking away with Za'Darius because it's going to take more than Za'Darius. It takes a tandem. It takes a tandem nowadays in the NFL. Why do you think the 49ers a year ago went out to Chase Young to form a tandem? Why do you think that the Houston Texans went after Danielle Hunter to form a tandem with Will Anderson Jr.? Because you can't get it done by yourself. Now, can you get to the quarterback and go out there and make plays by yourself? Of course you can. But it takes a team effort. It takes two guys being able to put pressure on the quarterback from both sides. So, I know that Brad Holmes was working the phones, and I knew that it was going to come down to the wire with Brad Holmes. Every time we draft somebody every time we get somebody in a trade, we always wait to the last moment. We don't do it right away like other franchises do. We're not as aggressive as other franchises are. The Kansas City Chiefs, very aggressive. They was trying to get Marshawn Lattimore today to add to their roster. They just picked up Kareem Hunt because they lost the running back for a minute, but it looked like he'll be coming back pretty soon. Pacheco. But Kareem Hunt, who probably shouldn't have never left the Kansas City Chiefs, is getting the opportunity to play with these guys again, and he's doing well. Kareem Hunt is fitting right back in with that team that he got drafted by. But when it comes to us, I don't know why we like to prolong things, man, and wait forever. It took all this time just to go out to Za'Darius Smith when we knew that at the end of the day, that's who we was going after anyway. So, man, let me know in the comment section, are you satisfied with just walking away with Za'Darius Smith for today, or did you want to double up and get Myles Garrett and Za'Darius Smith? And would you give up more picks in order to get both of those guys on the roster? All right, guys, this is Raw Detroit, and I'm out of here until next time. Peace.
Stacking every month, put that work in, I deserve to stand. Bring the baddies to the front. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Yeah. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Look, I deserve some time away. I feel good cause I'm posted. Just won't put my feet in the sand. Ain't tryna be far from oceans. Don't want stress about nothing, just fruit and wine, I'm floating. Little vacation, little mimosa, yeah. Solo trips ain't really doing nothing but chillin'. Catch my eye, I might get active before it's back to business. You know me, I cross my T's, but right now I'm recharging. Put my phone on D&D, my emails out of office. Stacking every month,